just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why. On the jump. Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last two plays are a great example why.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. On play action, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Let's go. Go. 19.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down by Kevin Winston. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
It is 2nd and 6.
At the 17-yard line.
To throw, it's McCarthy. To the outside, he's got Jefferson. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. Not much there. Maybe. A yard.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, it is 2nd and 9.
18 cards.
From the gun, here's Ward. Right side, catch made. Time to clock. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Get it.
Shotgun snap for Ward. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Steady. Steady.
Out of the gun, Ward. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Peyton Rosen that time in on the stop. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Ward. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a
bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Let's go. Gravity Lions. Ready, right?
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
17-yard line.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
A 34-yard attempt.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This returnable from the 4. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That's taken at about the 14. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
He'll get this out wide. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his 1st catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, it's Ward. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
It's caught outside. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
1st catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Go.
Up the middle they go. Oh, the rookie puts So Tennessee keeps the ball. Now it's 2nd and 1. Now a give up the middle. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Here we go. Start.
Now it's Ward. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Titans are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
His throw left side is complete. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw is Ward. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
2nd and a yard.
Ready? 70 pounds. Panther 60. Panther 60. Steady.
Throwing is Ward. Going for it all. That is brought in. It's a big one for Tennessee. And even 50 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. The throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
To throw is Ward. Forced to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Let's go. Cougar.
Now Ward on 3rd and goal. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That's a 2nd charge timeout for Minnesota, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ty Felton now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And left side, it's caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Here we go.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5.
Cowboy 80.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down for Tennessee.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, shot. Let's go.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 41, here's second down and 3.
Let's go.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first and 10, Ward. Left side, he's got McLeod. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
First down.
They gain 18 yards on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
Come on.
From the gun, here's Ward. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Complete to number 31.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Here's third down and a few inches.
Ready.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down.
Ready.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Titans first down as he pushes forward for a couple on fourth and inches.
That's good for a Titans.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
At the 6-yard line. Pick up of 2. Brings up second and goal.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal.
Ready. Hawk, go.
They'll go with him again. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for third and goal. Out of the gun, Ward. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Titans will extend their third quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, here's McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. Now a give on the ground. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Pick up a 14 as he takes it to the 14. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That is caught for 3. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down.
And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
Viking 18.
On 1st down, Ward. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing, Ward. He'll find his receiver, that's DK. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Ready up.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Pat the 60. Let's go. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Here's Ward. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready,
On 4th down, Ward. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out. Defensive sack.
And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance.
And he will score! Touchdown, Minnesota. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Minnesota.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's 19 yards for the second straight play. They are rolling. Another first down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Derek Hall working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
In the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go, go.
And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive, and I think he's able to pick up that first down by about 1 yard or 2.
Here's 1st and 10.
Get it! 70, ready!
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready! Let go!
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of 1 yard.
It's 3rd and
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and
Here we go!
he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game. So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds.
at their own 9-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Escaping to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
They get 12 yards on that pass. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Snap on 2nd and long.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Here we go. This is 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
Here we go. One final play. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
It all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Here's a run. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Titans. They move to 1-0, getting the victory.